In today's video, I'm going to show you how to propagate Echeveria Lola just from a single leaf. Lola is a popular small growing Echeveria that will grow to only about 10 centimeters in diameter, so maybe to about that size. It has a clumping habit, so it will eventually grow pups from the bottom, but the process can be a bit slow. The fastest way to get more Lolas out of your single rosette is to pull some leaves off. So this one is not fully grown, but the leaves will still grow into a full plant. Thankfully, it is quite easy to take the leaves off Echeveria Lola. The best way to start is to pull a bit out of the pot, just so you have better access to the leaves. And then try and find the one that's at the very bottom of the stalk, which would be this one here. And I'm not quite sure if this would grow into a plant, but we can give it a whirl, see in about a month's time. What we want is these bigger leaves here. I'm just going to pull these off. You can see how easy it is. I'll just go around and around. Take that one off as well. So what you want to see is a full leaf. You don't want to see any breakages, and you don't want to see any bits of the leaf left on the stalk. I'm just going to pop them here in my little propagation station. You can see lots of leaves growing into plants here. There's a little Lola leaf there as well, which I will show you just in a second. So let's get these bigger ones, or maybe get that one first. And that one just popped out easily as well. Get that one. And I'm going to leave it at that. So all of the leaves came off very easily. I'll just pop them down here. All of them. And then I'm just going to leave the little Lola to grow further. Just pop her here. So over here I've got about a month and a half old leaf. So you can see there's 3 little plants there. Oops. So if you're lucky, you'll get more than 1 rosette growing from the leaf. It really depends on when you pull the leaves off. So the best time to propagate is spring. Summer's also okay, but Lolas go dormant in winter and at the end of autumn. So if you pull the leaves off in winter, the progress will be quite slow, and you might not get anything from your leaf up until mid-spring maybe. And over here, down here, I have got a leaf that is already rooted. So when you pull your leaves off, it is best to put them somewhere out of full sun, but in a bright spot. We usually put them on a tray in a greenhouse. And once they start growing roots, you can see little roots here too. So once that happens, you can pop them in a tray of potting mix. Just help it a little bit by making a small hole and then just popping the root in, and it will eventually just grow into the potting mix. So just like this Lola leaf here as well, you can see that it's already grown in. The roots are quite big already, and we've got 2 little rosettes here. I think it should take another 2 to 3 months to get a rosette this size. So once you've got roots that are quite long and are growing into the potting mix, you can then transfer into a pot. That should be probably about 3 or so months after you've pulled the leaf. I'm going to pop that back in here. There's a couple of things to know about Lola. It is not the easiest succulent to grow. It can be a little bit touchy if it's watered too often, and it does not like to be in the rain. So if it's raining for a week or so straight, it is very likely that your Lola will either develop ugly fungal spots or it will completely rot. So we keep it in a greenhouse with a solid roof on and only water round about once a week. If you don't have a greenhouse, it is best to keep it on a veranda or a balcony with a cover on, but make sure that there's enough light, because if the Lola is in a dark spot, it will start stretching from the middle and it will eventually die. So never put it indoors. These type of succulents are just not going to do well unless you have a sunroom or an exceptionally bright room with massive windows. Okay, so I hope you found this video useful. To read a more detailed article about Lola, how to grow it and how to propagate it, go to our website Succulent Growing Tips or hit the link underneath this video. Thank you.